Good afternoon to you. It's been a damp and dreary scene across many parts of the country so far today, but high pressure is going to assert itself as we go through the week, so a good deal of fine and bright weather coming up, though there will be some fog around at night. Now so far we've seen the rain moving southwards across many parts of Britain, as I've said. Some of that rain's been fairly sharp as well. It's certainly damp and dreary and misty over much of the higher ground. But there is some brighter weather now and dry weather across in Northern Ireland. Over in eastern Scotland it's been really quite a pleasant morning, and there'll be some brighter weather feeding into northeast England during the afternoon as well, but for a large part it will stay rather overcast. We can't rule out further pockets of rain and drizzle and staying rather gloomy over the hills. Now temperatures where it stays grey only about 14 degrees, but up to 18 or 19, the mid-60s on the eastern side of Scotland, despite the breeze which will continue to blow up there, with the weather front hanging out with a washing up across the north of Scotland, but it will intensify later on tonight as that wind strengthens, in fact up to gale force across northwestern Scotland by the end of the night, as we see a curl front enhancing the rainfall across those northwestern parts of Britain in the next 12 hours. Further south, further drizzly rain around those western and southern coasts, but inland, some central and eastern parts will see some mist, but temperatures holding up pretty well at about 9 or 10 degrees. Well, there's the cold front. It'll start to move southwards during Monday and Tuesday, eventually clearing the southeast late in the day as the high pressure begins to move in from the Atlantic. So, first thing Monday morning, some mist and fog around, but not too much of that. Still rather drizzly across the southern counties and up through West Wales, up into the Irish Sea. The heavier, more persistent rain across northern and western Scotland, soon moving into Northern Ireland, and then brighter weather following as the rain band extends southwards through central areas. Some watery sunshine on the eastern side of England, and there we could see temperatures of about 17. And the wind in the north, though still quite strong, will ease down a touch. Tuesday looks like being a much brighter day eventually. We'll find the rain lingering through these southern counties well into the afternoon. Some quite sharp bursts in the southwest, but many parts will brighten up later on with some sunshine returning, although there will be further rain and drizzle up in the far north of Scotland before the day is out. Well, that's a very weak cold front coming across northern parts, and here's the high pressure, which is beginning to move in by that time. Mist and fog becoming more of a problem for the second half of the week, and certainly Tuesday night into Wednesday morning, rather chilly. There'll be some frost around in some areas. Some more persistent rain and drizzle across the north of Scotland for a time before it brightens up again later on. But there's the high pressure. It's going to be with us right through the end of the week then. But we'll find this next system coming in from the Atlantic and a strengthening wind, bringing more rain into northern and western Scotland and possibly eventually Northern Ireland. Fog and frost still a problem further south.